it's far from over. Most people thought the eclipse was the peak, but this week shows how wrong they were. The total lunar eclipse on March 14th wasn't just a one-night event, it was a trigger, a cosmic detonation that sent shockwaves rippling through reality. And those waves, they're still spreading at this very moment. So this week isn't the calm after the storm. It's the silence before the next strike, before something even bigger unfolds. The people who think this is just another ordinary week are asleep, but the ones who feel it, the ones who know something is shifting, are already waking up. And there's something huge nobody is talking about when it comes to the upcoming last quarter moon. Most people think it's just another phase, but they're wrong. There's one specific detail about this moon that will blow your mind when you find out about it. I'll break it down later, so stick around. Because by the time most people realize what's really happening, it might be too late to act. What's happening this week isn't random. You're being positioned for something massive. Everything, the shifts, the changes, the energies moving through you, it's all part of a bigger play, a setup. And most people don't even see the board they're standing on. Some will move blindly, not realizing the pieces are shifting around them. But those who know what to look for, they'll be the ones ahead of the game. Because right now, choices are being made. Paths are being rearranged. And if you don't understand the moves being made around you, you might be playing the wrong game. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll see exactly what's coming and how to get ahead of it. What if I told you that the moon is trying to leave us behind? Something strange is happening on March 17th. The moon is reaching aphelion, the farthest point from the sun, but it doesn't stop there. On the exact same day, it also hits apogee, the farthest point from Earth. Think about that. Just days after the eclipse, a massive spiritual event that shook the energetic field, the moon pulls away as far as it can. This isn't normal. This isn't random. It's like the moon is taking a step back, retreating, observing, disconnecting. And that's exactly how many people will feel. This is a time of distance, detachment, and isolation. Some will feel lost, ungrounded, like they're floating in limbo. Emotions that once made sense might suddenly feel distant, like echoes from another life. Spiritually, this is a test. When the moon, the celestial body that rules emotions, intuition, and the subconscious, withdraws, we're left with a choice. Do you cling to what feels safe, or do you use this distance to gain clarity? Because this isn't just separation, it's perspective. Imagine looking at your life from space, far away from the chaos, the noise, the attachments. What do you see? What really matters? The moon is stepping back, so you can finally see the bigger picture. And once you do, there's no unseeing it. The balance will be broken. Everything changes now. March 20th is the day of the equinox, the one day where day and night are equal, but only for a moment. Because after this, the balance is gone. In the northern hemisphere, the darkness begins to lose its grip. Light returns, energy rises. But in the southern hemisphere, the opposite. Shadows grow stronger. The descent begins. The earth is splitting, and so are we. This isn't just about the seasons. It's a spiritual divide. A fork in the road where hesitation is no longer an option. Indecision will cost you. For weeks, many have been sitting in limbo, unsure of what to do next, waiting for a sign, a push, a moment of clarity. This is it. Ancient civilizations believed equinoxes were portals, moments when the veil between worlds thinned, where timelines split and choices carried extra weight. But this equinox, it's happening right after the moon has distanced itself from both Earth and the sun. Think about what that means. The moon, our emotional compass, isn't in the middle of this shift. It's out of reach. We're being forced to decide on our own. This is the moment where some will break free. Others will break down. Because after this, there's no going back. Someone is feeding off your energy right now, and they may not even know it. We felt this last week, and this one won't be different. There's been this strange heaviness in the air lately. It's not just exhaustion, it's like something is pulling at you, draining you, leaving you running on empty without knowing why. You wake up tired. Conversations feel like a battle. Even silence feels heavy. And that's because somewhere, someone is feeding off your energy. It's no coincidence. The moon has already been pulling itself to its farthest distance from Earth, and with it, people are feeling hollow inside. There's a void, an emptiness, and not everyone knows how to fill it. Some will look within, searching for meaning. Others, they'll latch onto you instead. This isn't just about people who annoy you. It's deeper than that. Some people don't even realize they're doing it. They just know that after they talk to you, they feel lighter, and you feel heavier. Some will take without asking. Some will drain without meaning to, but the effect is the same. You might find yourself snapping at things that wouldn't normally bother you, feeling restless, uneasy, like you need to escape, without knowing from what. And maybe you think it's just stress. Maybe you think it's just a low-energy week. But is it? Or is someone slowly siphoning off your energy, little by little, every time you open yourself up? And if that's happening, how much have you already lost? Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. This week is a test of awareness, a test of boundaries. Who do you let in? Who do you give your attention to? Who do you allow to pull you into their chaos, their drama, their emptiness? Because the truth is, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And when you finally realize how much energy has been slipping through your fingers, you'll never give it away so easily again. The eclipse ended, but its shadow is still here. 2 days ago, the moon turned blood red. The total lunar eclipse wasn't just an event, it was a cosmic reset. A shift so powerful that it didn't just end that night. Eclipses don't just change the sky, they rewrite fates. But here's what most people don't understand. The effects of an eclipse don't hit all at once. They unfold. Right now, we're in the aftermath. From March 16th to 22nd, the eclipse energy is echoing, reverberating through timelines, closing doors, breaking illusions, and forcing transformation. Some people will feel like something is off, like reality is shifting under their feet. Others will suddenly see things clearly, realizing truths they were blind to just days ago. If you've been feeling like old cycles are crumbling, friendships falling apart, sudden life changes, emotions bubbling up out of nowhere, this is why. You're standing in the ashes of the old you. What you do next builds the new you. And here's the thing. This window won't last forever. You can either cling to what's falling away or step into what's coming next. But one thing is certain. You can't stay in between. Remember when I told you there's something huge about this last quarter moon that nobody's talking about? Well, this is it. March 22nd marks the last quarter moon. Most people don't even notice it. It comes and goes, overshadowed by new moons and full moons. But this one is different, because this isn't just another phase. This is a final warning, a cosmic checkpoint, the last moment to choose before the door locks behind you. There's a reason things feel unsettled. You can feel it in the air, like something unfinished is hanging over you, waiting to be dealt with. If you've been avoiding something, putting off a hard decision, lingering in a situation that no longer serves you, convincing yourself that maybe later is an option, this is the week the universe stops being patient. The energy is shifting, whether you're ready or not, and if you don't take control, it will push you forward anyway. That's why people are feeling restless, uneasy, even anxious for no reason. It's not just in your head. It's the cosmic buildup before a turning point. And here's the thing. This isn't a slow, gentle transition. The last quarter moon is sharp, decisive. It doesn't wait for you to feel comfortable. If something in your life has been dragging on, an old chapter that should have been closed, a choice you've been too afraid to make, a version of yourself you know you've outgrown, this is it. The final moment to act before the energy resets. Because once this phase passes, what's undone stays undone. That's the danger of hesitation. You don't get to hold on and move forward at the same time. You either release what's weighing you down, or you carry it into the next cycle, even heavier than before. And by the time you realize the opportunity has passed, it'll be too late to go back. This moon is a warning, but it's also a gift, a moment of absolute clarity, a chance to choose your next step with certainty. Because once the new moon arrives, you'll either be running toward the future or dragging the past behind you. The message you keep ignoring is about to get louder, and this time, it's not going away. It's been there for a while. That thought, that feeling, that nudge in the back of your mind that keeps returning no matter how many times you push it away. Maybe it's a decision you've been avoiding, a truth you don't want to admit, a shift you know is coming, but you've been trying to delay. But here's the thing, messages from the universe don't disappear. They evolve, they intensify, they find new ways to reach you. First, it whispers, a passing thought, a strange coincidence. You shrug it off. Then it starts showing up in conversations, in the things people say to you, in the emotions that rise when you least expect them. You start feeling something is off, but you convince yourself it's nothing. And then, the universe stops waiting. It speaks through events that force you to pay attention, through situations that corner you into action, through undeniable shifts that make it clear this is not something you can run from anymore. It might feel like the same lesson, repeating itself, like you're going in circles. But you're not. You're being given another chance to finally see what's right in front of you. Because here's the truth. This message is not a burden. It's a key to your next level, a key to breaking free from the loop you've been stuck in, a key to aligning with the version of yourself that you're meant to become. So, will you listen now? Or will you wait until life forces you to? Because one way or another, this message will be heard. This energy won't return for a long time. Act now. Something powerful is happening. A shift that most people won't even notice. But those who do, they'll be the ones who step into their next level. Because this isn't just another week. It's a threshold. A moment in time where the past and the future collide. Where decisions become destinies. The blood moon eclipse has already shaken the foundations. And now, with the equinox approaching and the moon drifting farther from both the earth and sun, you're entering a rare space of detachment. The things that once clouded your vision, they're already losing their grip. Old emotions, outdated beliefs, even what you thought you couldn't let go of, feel lighter now. This is your moment to rewrite the story. The scales are resetting. You have a choice. Sit back and let this energy pass, or take control and direct it. Because what you focus on now, what intention you set, what action you take, will shape the next chapter of your life. And here's the truth. The universe is listening, louder than ever. If you've been waiting for the right moment to go all in, to finally commit, to stop hesitating, this is it. The door is open. The path is clear. The only question left is, are you stepping through? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.